Alright, Tesla's delivery numbers are out, and guess what? They only disappointed our good friend Gordon Johnson, who I'm sure will give an interview about how record deliveries actually means record loss in demand for Tesla. I don't know what the guy's talking about. The 184,000 deliveries is incredible given the challenges of this past quarter. So we should finally see another breakout run again, and Tesla should return to its march towards $1,000 per share. But not so fast. Wall Street may have a different idea about this. So cue the cinematic intro. Well, what is going on, guys? Luke here today, and boy, those delivery numbers were incredible. But you know, Wall Street's going to pull a Wall Street, so let's talk about that too so you can game plan and you are ready for whatever the suits throw at us this week. And all I'll ask for in return is that you just gently or smash or tap that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And we have no sponsors on this channel, so sign up for the private group instead and receive 2 free courses, soon to be 3, and I got the fingers right there. My watch list with price targets, buy and sell alerts, live Q&As, private Discord with a ton of great people talking all things stocks and investments, and you get direct access to me to ask me anything you want. And if you don't like it, you can just basically take $600 worth of courses and then cancel, and you kind of get basically a 96% discount on the courses. It's the first link in the description and the pinned comment if you're interested. Alright, so let's talk about Tesla stock and where it's going. But first, let's kind of give credit to Tesla here. They basically did not produce any Model S or X's due to the refresh. They also had a fire that shut down production for a bit. There were less days in this quarter than usual, and really looking across the board and that throughout their history, the first quarter is typically slow in general. Oh, and there's that chip shortage that caused a shutdown with NIO. No big deal, right? So given those 4 issues or roadblocks or whatever you want to call them, Tesla had a very good reason to have a miss on the delivery numbers this quarter. But instead, they blew the numbers away by over 10,000 cars. If it wasn't for the fire and the Model S and X refresh, they would have had an even larger beat, even though they had a huge beat as it is. And I feel like I said beat too many times. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. The point is, that alone proves how quickly Tesla is expanding, and some of the crazy projections we are seeing might not be so crazy. Oh, and that demand problem for Tesla Wall Street keeps talking about? Well, to me, you can't have record deliveries if you have a demand problem. So Tesla should skyrocket this week, and we should be on pace for $1,000 per share soon. But let's be prepared for Wall Street to have other ideas, and let me give you 2 reasons why it may not skyrocket as much as you think for now. And notice that I said for now, so don't go calling me a bear. This isn't a hype channel, so I won't just blow smoke you know where to get likes and subscribers. I'm gonna be real with you guys. But I'm also gonna tell you exactly how to handle the Wall Street idiots so you don't drive yourself crazy trying to play their game. It's what we preach all the time on this channel, in the comments, and in the private group. You don't have to play their game. So the first reason why Tesla may not jump up real quick, or we get an early jump up early on in the week before pulling back a little bit later, and that is because there is strong resistance at the $700 mark. Over the past month, maybe even the last 2 months, Tesla has gotten rejected multiple times from this mark, so it's not a weak resistance line. It has been strong so far at $700. Even when Tesla has managed to break past it and move up past it, it's short-lived and we come right back down, and in some cases started flirting with breaking the bottom support marks as well. Now, will the delivery numbers be enough to push Tesla past that resistance this time? Well, I think it absolutely can for sure, especially if Tesla goes on one of its classic runs, but I just want to make sure you're aware that that resistance line has been strong and it will be formative to get past it this time around. But even if Tesla breaks it and it holds past it, we are still not completely clear next week. And that leads me into the second reason why Tesla may take off and then come back. And the reason why that is the producer price index numbers coming out on Friday. Now, this is different from the consumer price index, or CPI, that we are not seeing inflation in yet, but everyone is fearing we're going to see inflation in. This is for producers. So think woods, metals, plastics, all that good stuff. And I can tell you, even if we aren't seeing inflation in the CPI data yet, we are absolutely seeing inflation in the producer price index. But everyone should know that these numbers will look bad though. And that's because companies have been telling us the past 2 quarters of earnings that their cost to produce has been going up due to the increase in the prices of wood, metals, and all that sort of stuff. So this should not be surprising to anyone. And Wall Street typically prices in everything months ahead, especially in situations like these where even my grandma knows they are going to be bad, and I don't even have a grandma. But lately, Wall Street has been overreacting to everything, whether it's expected or not. So I would not be surprised to see a pullback this week with the potential ugly numbers that will be released this Friday. And as we have seen the past few months, the NASDAQ tends to fall worse than the other indexes on this type of news. And if the NASDAQ is down 2%, there's a good chance Tesla is down a lot more than the NASDAQ is. And that's typical of the markets. When the markets are up, Tesla is typically up a lot more. And when the markets are down, Tesla is typically down a lot more. So what should you do? I'll give you 2 things to consider, and I will tell you exactly what I will be doing. And the first thing to consider, anytime Tesla has great news, but something Wall Street puts on them keeps the stock down, or an outside force like rising interest rates creates some pain in Tesla stock, that smells like discount shopping to me, and it's a classic opportunity scenario we talk about all the time. Last time it happened, I added more Tesla shares, and I post those buys in real time in the private group if you want to know exactly when I buy. And I also have my price targets in there as well for you to see. But I have been adding shares, and I have already determined what price I will buy more shares at. And the second thing I want you to consider is the future of Tesla. Most people I talk to are long Tesla, but they act like day traders every time Tesla moves up or down. If your analysis tells you Tesla will be worth $1,500 in 2023, for example, then why are you asking me if you should sell Tesla stock at $660 and then buy it back if it dips more? What you should be doing is figuring out how to get more cash flowing into your investment account so you can add at these prices. I have an entire course on it. Google it, watch YouTube videos, get a side hustle. Do something instead of trying to time the market, which is a terrible idea and never works over the long term. When Tesla was at almost $900 per share, every other comment was about if Tesla ever got below $700 again, I would sell my grandma or my house to buy shares. Well, we got Tesla recently under $600, so I hope you are living in your car right now because you should have no family or house. If you're truly a long-term investor and have done your due diligence, and your due diligence points towards a huge future, then you want Tesla to be down for the next few months so you can load up as much as possible. As for me, this delivery news was further confirmation of the long-term future of Tesla, and I'm ready to buy, and any stupid thing the suits on Wall Street throw at us will just provide another great buying opportunity. Long term, if Tesla continues to execute, they cannot stop Tesla. And seriously, if you don't have money flowing into your investment account each pay period, and you don't have an infinite money loop, or maybe you do, but you want to see my price targets on not only Tesla, but 18 other stocks as well, consider joining the private group where you'll get all that plus $600 in courses, and you can cancel if you don't like it, so you basically get a 96% discount on the courses. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.